with your friends. Salute.
Proving that even in a story about excess,
Martin Scorsese honors Rob Reiner in a moving essay. Martin Scorsese paid tribute to Rob Reiner in a Christmas Day essay, tracing their decades-long friendship, naming his favorite Reiner film, and recalling their collaboration on The Wolf of Wall Street.
Experience.
not only a satire of excess, but also a story about
Me over and he said, "Listen, Marty, when you tell me to put that
Rob Reiner was my friend, and so was Michelle, the 83-year-old Oscar winner wrote in the New York Times. From now on, I'll have to use the past tense, and that fills me with such profound sadness. But there's no other choice. Reiner, 78, and his wife, Michelle, 70, were killed in their California home on December 14th.
authenticity to the role. The power of the scene comes from its simplicity.
with your friends."
Their son, Nick Reiner, 32, has been charged with their murders. Scorsese traced his first meeting with Reiner to the early 1970s when he began frequenting get-togethers with actors and comedians hosted by actor George Mamoli. "Right away, I loved hanging out with Rob," Scorsese wrote.
Surprising
Lesson in screen acting that I would ever experience.
not only a satire of excess, but also a story
We had a natural affinity for each other. He was hilarious and sometimes bitingly funny, but he was never the kind of guy who would take over the room. He had a beautiful sense of uninhibited freedom, fully enjoying the life of the moment, and he had a great barreling laugh, Scorsese continued.
beyond money and success, concern and disappointment, while still showing love for his designer for bringing warmth.
The Taxi Driver director noted their shared New York City roots, writing, "Rob and I were both Eastern transplants in a way." Scorsese singled out the 1990 psychological thriller Misery as his favorite among Reiner's films, while offering high praise for 1984's This Is Spinal Tap.
Often remembered for its humor and shock value,
With Travis Bickle, I tell him,
13 film also contains moments
Somehow, that picture is in a class of its own, Scorsese wrote. It's a kind of immaculate creation, and a big part of the greatness of that film is Rob himself, as director and as actor. Reiner famously based Marty DeBurgi, the documentarian he portrayed in both This Is Spinal Tap and its September sequel, Spinal Tap 2: The End Continues, on Scorsese.
money and success, concern and disappointment, while still showing love for his designer for bringing warmth and authenticity.
Scorsese said that when casting his 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street, which follows a stockbroker's rise before his empire unravels, Reiner was an obvious choice to play the father of Leonardo DiCaprio's character. Rob could improvise with the best. He was a master at comedy. He worked beautifully with Leo and the rest of the guys, and he understood the human predicament of his character.
13 film also contains moments of surprising
lesson in screen acting that I would ever experience.
not only a satire of
The man loved his son. He was happy with his success, but he knew that he was destined for a fall, Scorsese wrote. He highlighted Reiner's performance in a scene when DiCaprio's character wrestles with whether to walk away from his high-flying career in fraud. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. We thank you all for your support.
designer for bringing warmth and authenticity to the role. The power of the scene comes from its simplicity.